Hello, entrepreneurs. This is Joe DeChara coming to you live from downtown Bethpage, New York. That's right. I'm not in Flushing anymore. I'm back on Long Island. Thank God, because I'm close to my kids, my grandkids, and Angie really doesn't care about that stuff because she has no idea who I am, what I do, and that's fine. How are you, Angie?
I'm doing great. How are you doing today, Joe?
I'm happy. Don't I look happy?
Yes, you do.
I don't work anymore. I love what I do. Things like this, talking to people I don't know that I know that I'm going to walk away with unbelievable information. Am I right?
Oh, yeah. I can't wait.
Okay. Hey, Lay. So we do have the chat going on here. We are live. I just want to warn you. I will try to embarrass you. That's just the way I am, and I'm
I do
glad.
that to the kids.
Ah, so we okay. So we think alike. I'm glad.
Yes, we do.
So, what do you do exactly? You teach people about finances?
Yeah, I teach people with Global Strong. It's a company that there's five of us that started it up, and it's an online community. And what we do is we help teach people about finances because we were finding out so many places, even the school education, nobody teaches finance. Let's face it. Or they teach crap finance, not real finance. So we teach people how to get out of debt and live the life that they really want to live.
Okay, so that opens up a whole nother door because most people don't know what the heck the life they want. They just think they need a lot of money.
Well, and then we also have the finding your why.
Okay, that's good
Yes, we do. We
because
do.
a lot of lottery winners became bankrupt and it was the worst thing that ever happened to them. I
Yes.
just got done talking about that on an interview.
Yes. We've
And
had
it's true.
several around here that they lost everything, went back to work, and they said they were much happier going back to work because they knew what to do with their money. So
Yeah.
that's why we have the different step program to help them find their why, which Pamela, our vice president, she's the one that teaches it. And I've been through the class myself more than once. And then we move on to the wealth building. And what do you do
Okay.
with your money? What's your plan?
So I love that because, in my experience, I'm doing this over 40 years. It's hard to believe because I know I look like I'm 31, but I'm not. But the truth is that early in my career, I had a client worth over $10 million. He owned several very successful restaurants, real estate, and he was one of the most miserable people I ever met. And I had another client at the same time that every year they would owe the IRS money. And they had three young kids living on Long Island. They lived from week to week and they would come in happy. And I said, what is wrong with this picture? It can't just be about money because here I have somebody, he could write a check, literally write a check for $1 million and it would clear. And he was miserable.
That's because he didn't have his purpose. He didn't know why or what he really wanted to do with his life or what to do with his money. And that's one of the things that I love about Global Strong is the management team, the five of us have been together for several years. So we've gotten to know each other and we work very, very well together. And that was one of the things that we noticed when we were working with different people, because a lot of us do coaching or different types of healing or whatever, is most people didn't know. They'd come to us, we want coaching. Well, why do you want coaching? Let's drill this down, and get down to that bottom little nugget of what you really want in your life. And so that's what each of us have done with our own lives. And that's what brought us together to create Global Strong in that community.
Awesome. So you don't just tell people how to make money. You're guiding them really
Yes.
on. Okay, we can show you how to make money, but you got to know what to do with the money.
Yep.
And a lot of times you don't need a lot of money. That's what I've learned. If you live right, you don't need to be a millionaire to be happy.
Exactly. And most of our teachings are based on, I don't know if you've heard of Chris Brady and Orrin Woodward. They're on America's Top 50. And they, both of them, the system that we use to help teach people came from them. And we do have permission and stuff to teach it at Global Strong. But they used to be, severely in debt, and now they live off of the money from the interest of what they've earned, and they're completely out of debt. Adam, who is our president himself, I mean, he was $450,000 in debt a year ago, paid it off, and he's living his dream life and has money in the bank. I mean, so it's possible. I know myself, I've been doing the program. My husband and I have two kids at home. We have two special needs kids at home to boot. And we live off of less than 70% of our income already. When we were living paycheck to paycheck, scraping, we bought two motorcycles, paid off our cars. I mean, so it's very, very doable and duplicatable. It's just putting it into people's hands and helping them learn how to do it.
So how exactly do you do that? Because you went back, and I believe this. I'm trying to think of the Napoleon Hill book
Think
that
and Grow Rich,
no
or
the
the
one
Master Key program,
no the one that came out about he was talking to the devil,
Outwitting the Devil.
outwitting the devil, and he talks about the education system and how the education system really wants to produce robots, in effect. They don't want to teach us about financial literacy. They don't want to teach us about doing something like a bank rec and
Yep.
keeping track of your. They don't teach that in school. Uh, I mean, why? Why? There must be a reason.
Because they want to keep people poor and stupid. Literally, if you have the education and you can do and create your own wealth, and you're not dependent upon the system, they're not getting your money. They're not getting, bleeding off you.
So it really becomes a question of power. Right?
Exactly.
I mean, that's what it comes down to. The people that are in power want to stay in power. So why teach people how to be empowered?
Exactly.
And that's a sin. That's a tragedy. That's not what we were put here for.
I don't think
Okay.
so. I think we're here to help everybody, and that everybody deserves a chance to learn and grow and create the life that they really want to.
Yeah, instead of just surviving. Nobody has to just survive. I don't care who they are, what they want to do. If you want to be a worker, that's fine. If you like changing tires, that's fine. There's people that do that. We need people. We need workers. But what I've seen in my career are too many people that fail in business and in life because they just don't have the right financial knowledge.
That's very true. I talked to a coach the other day, and it was funny because I was talking to her about nutrition, and she's a nutrition coach. And then she says, "Well, what do you do?" And I said, "Oh, well, let me tell you what we do at Global Strong." And she was like, "I need to get with you." So I gave her the link so she could sign up for our 8-week course on wealth building.
So tell me about this 8-week course, and you could post it in the comments in the chat thing,
Okay.
uh, because that's what we want to do. I want to connect our people to people that do what you do. If you're going to be educating people about finances, and we never met before, right?
No.
I don't have an affiliate agreement with you. I mean, I just really like what you're talking about, and if you deliver, uh, I'm hoping, I believe that you'll deliver on what you say. But just the fact that you're saying it gives me hope that there's more people out there like me that believe in teaching about financial literacy.
Well, and that's the whole thing is, like I said, I guess I worked too many years with people that from all walks of life, especially people that were disabled or and literally, I mean, these people are lucky if they have $700 or $800 a month income from, because they have disabilities or whatever. And I have watched these people struggle horribly, and parents and stuff, struggling because they're also trying to not only support themselves, but they're trying to support their kids that are now adults and don't make sufficient income and everything. So I'm bringing this to those communities as well because things need to change.
Obviously, and I'm so happy that we got connected here. How? So tell me a little bit more about this 8-week program. How does it work?
Well, what it is I'm just sending myself the link. Um, what it is it's an 8-week program, and what you do is you sign up through our website, and it's Global Strong, and you are in class for 8 weeks. So for once a week for 8 weeks, and the cost is $350, which I don't think is bad, to learn the financial system that you're going to learn. But we have what we call facilitators, and that person has been trained and also uses the system as well themselves. So you sign up, you go through the system, you pick the day and the times and stuff that that works for you, that's in the system, and you get paired with your facilitator.
Okay. All right.
And also bring your notebook and everything else because you're going to be doing homework.
Okay, so this is a real class. I'm just trying to. I opened up too many windows. Give me a second here.
Nope. Go ahead. I totally understand.
And
I
they
spend
said
all of
windows.
my time on my computer. My husband's like,
They should limit the amount of windows you can open. Okay, so I lost you, but I think I find you. But I'm on your website now,
yes,
and Global Strong. It says related. I don't think I'm in the right place.
I'm going to put it in the chat.
Yeah. Okay.
And this is our wealth building workshop.
So I just gotta find. I gotta find the chat again.
I was like, if you're like me, I have 2 or 3 screens usually and 2 or 3 monitors up. So.
Oh yeah. Oh, there it is. StreamYard. Okay, I found you. I got you back.
Yay!
I'm back. So I don't see the link in the chat.
Oh, it's under private. It says private chat.
Can't post comments. Okay. So it's GLOBAL strong.
Yep. .io.
Oh, .io.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that?
That is just what we picked. We wanted to be a little bit different because we are different.
But this ain't working. Global Strong.
I was like, can you pick up your email?
Yeah, it's not going there for some reason.
Okay. I just emailed it to you.
Okay, we'll try it, and So this is an 8-week program. It sounds pretty reasonable. It's what, $350?
Yeah, it's only $350. And like I said, all of us have been using it, and all of us have had remarkable results.
Okay, there. So Lay listed it. I don't know why my thing isn't going to it. But what do you cover? Like, who are the people that should think about signing up for this?
Anybody that wants to change, period. Like I
Like
said,
like everyone.
everyone. And the reason I say that is because the education we get most of the time now, and I don't mean this in a mean way, is, the government, the banks, which the banks want to keep you beholden to them, taking out those loans, giving them the money. That's how they make their money.
Are you watching my are you watching my YouTube videos?
No, I'm not, but
Okay.
am I preaching the same thing you are?
Well, I don't talk about the banks but I talk about the machine. And yeah, the fact that they want to keep us down. Why educate people? Because then they can run for political office if they know too much, right?
Exactly.
Or they could take over a bank if they know too much. So yeah, I always said the government's job is to keep us scared, broke, and sick.
Yep.
Think about it. How many
Exactly.
people? How many people are on medication?
Yep.
Okay, there's something wrong with this picture. Okay, I think Bob Dylan wrote about it all around the Watchtower, or all along the Watchtower, right?
Yep.
But the only way that we can overcome this is through education, like what you're doing, what I'm trying to do.
Yep.
But honestly, when you say that this is for everyone, I get like it can't be for everyone. Is it for somebody that is already worth $1 million?
Well, it depends. Do they know their why, and what are they using their money for?
Okay,
That would
I
be
got
my question.
it. Okay.
Is, again, it comes back to your why, because just like you had the client that had all the money, and look how unhappy he was and miserable.
Oh, his children couldn't wait for him to die. It was sad. I
But if
watched that. It was like,
but if he had known his why, maybe he could have used some of that money to help educate others
so
and done good with it.
it sounds like your target is really people that are trying to figure it out,
Yes,
right? That realize that maybe it's not all about money.
exactly. I mean, but money is a tool, as they say.
So there was a quote. A couple of people said something. I'm going to paraphrase it, but it's like, I've been broke and I've been rich, and it's a lot easier to be happy when you're rich, right? When you're broke, a lot of people, all they're thinking about is if I only had enough money, if I only
Yep,
had enough. And the tragedy is that when the people, like I said, the lottery winners, they get enough money, and then they're like, I'm still not happy. And then they got to start buying stuff, right?
yep,
And they're still not happy. So it does start with your why. You got to know why. Who do you want to help? What are
yep,
you going to do with this money?
exactly. And that's the whole reason why Chris and Oren created this originally. The system that they have is because they were tired of being broke, and I'm all about minimalism and stuff like that. And what we do is, instead of buying items or things, we take our children for experiences and everything. So this is a twofold thing, because I'm saving money, and my why is teaching my children that are special needs those experiences that they wouldn't get otherwise, probably. Good chance. So the experiences are most important, to my children, especially my son who has Down syndrome, because it teaches him to be more flexible about things. It's not rigid. It's that whole brain chemistry and learning and everything. And I know he doesn't get the financial system, and my daughter doesn't get my financial system even at age 14, but my daughter has learned enough off of me teaching and watching me do the financial systems and stuff that she voluntarily asked to take a entrepreneur class at age 14.
Wow. That's awesome. I'm getting some feedback here. I don't know why. Okay. That's beautiful. That's the kind of thing I like to hear. Uh, we're at about 20 minutes. I like to keep these talks short, only because people don't watch long videos anymore.
No, they don't.
And Lay said that's great. We have a couple of people that are watching. We'll get more people. We're gonna upload this to YouTube. And what I like to do is, how do people get in touch with you?
Feel free to contact me at my email, and it's Angie at globalstrong.io.
Okay. Everybody types in .com.
I know.
So you might want to get the .com. I think it's taken. You might want to buy that, but that's just I'm just an accountant. And last but not least, any parting words of wisdom?
Don't live in a box. Always think there's unlimited possibilities, and definitely find your why, and then go live it. Don't wait. That's one thing I learned recently. With my mom passing away, we always said, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And time ran out. And so she's not getting to do a lot of the things we had planned. So find your why, live it, and go do it. Don't wait.
Okay, I love that. That's beautiful. I'm going to end the broadcast.